I know I just made a video a few minutes ago, but I figured I needed a second one for today. I am trying to find a lawyer for doing something with Social Security. Maybe this is the reason why some people don't go too far in Social Security. There's too much red tape. You know, I've been paid cash under the table my whole life, and I'm not trying to take advantage of the system. I'm just trying to make sure I have a little bit of a cushion for trying to find a regular job. Which, in a way, Brian is right, because I can get on Social Security since I have a disability. But it's kind of hard when people treat you differently to get a job or anything else. I always thought that honesty was the best policy. In a way it is, in a way it is not. If you're honest, people will treat you differently. I can't help that I'm an honest person. You know, I've always spit the truth. And of course I told a few lies here and there, but that's when I thought people couldn't handle it, or that it was better for them not to know, or something along that lines. And some of this stuff I just can't handle anymore. I try and do stuff by myself since I'm 20 years old, but it is kind of hard when people who know treat you differently. It's just so weird. And I just can't handle some of this frickin' crap that's going on in the world. I need peace of mind, basically, for a lot of things. And trying to worry about things I shouldn't isn't the best way. You know, that's part of the reason why my seizures are the way they are. Which, in turn, my seizures are different from the normal seizures. You know, the normal seizures are flop out like a fish, as I always like to compare it to for an analogy. Which is basically what you're usually doing, is flopping like a fish. Now with me, I don't flop like a fish. I'm different. I implode. As in, it goes out and then in on himself. If you don't know what implode means, it's so bad. And trying to make sure I can get a job. If I can't get on Social Security, I got a partial job right now, working maximum of 10 hours per week. And that's always different. One day I was working 3.5 hours. I normally work 3 hours. But I had to find some books and I couldn't find them, and yeah. But trying to find a job that isn't a CDL or a nursing job is kind of hard nowadays. You know, most jobs you do need a little bit of college. If not something in a Pacific area. And this world's just going to hell on a lot of things. People are just going to probably create another version of the Salem witch trials, along with another version of the Great Depression. You know, Some people can remember when it was still 25 cents for gas, if even that. You know, there's a lot of things that just go on that are so wrong. You know, most people don't like to listen to me. This is why I've been putting my thoughts down in video. I just thought maybe it was the best way to get people to listen if they wanted to listen. And what gets me is I'm able to work most of the time, but since my seizures are different than normal, I am probably not going to get my doctor's note saying that I can't work, which gives me better chances of getting on Social Security. But you know, it's just really hard. Try and do things by yourself. I should know. I've done a lot by myself over the years. I barely ever saw my mom as a child. I was mostly with my dad, which has basically molded me into how I am. Not to mention doing everything with Fluffy ever since I got her, from cooking, cleaning, doing my household chores, sleeping. You know, there's a lot of things that come to close when spring comes. You know, I just wish and trying to do a few things, like something that's I think is good for, like, let's say the study I'm in for the new epileptic drug. At least I feel like I'm helping someone. But I got homework and other things to do yet today, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.